Well, for more, let's speak to Andrew Leung, a China strategist. He joins us live from Hong Kong. Andrew, thanks so much for speaking to us. First of all, I want to get your take on President Trump's comments saying Xi Jinping can quickly and humanely solve this standoff. Do you think it's his place to express that opinion, and to what end?
Well, first of all, I think in the eyes of Beijing, there are shadows of American influence in this groundswell of protests. The groundswell is caused not only by the controversial extradition bill, but by the last straw on the camel's back that the one country, two system has been tilting too much towards the one country. So that's the groundswell. But then behind the groundswell, there are suspicions that maybe some U.S. organizations have been funding some of the pro-democracy groups, and also some of the frontline militants appear to be very well trained in the kind of textbook tactics in violent disobedience. So I think that for President Trump to mention this, first of all, it is an interesting kind of initiative on the part of the United States. But then, of course, it's seen by Beijing firstly as a kind of flattery in the beginning, and then followed by a not so subtle way to say, well, let's talk about it, and don't forget that China and the United States are in the heat of yet unresolved trade talks, and of course, President Trump seems to be eager to get a deal done before these election dynamics.
Exactly.
But China is not under the same kind of constraint.
I mean, is that Beijing's concern here, though? Is that foreign powers like the United States can try at least to use the situation in Hong Kong as leverage of sorts? I mean, with the case of the United States, obviously it wants to use that sensitivity in trade talks with China.
Well, that's the suspicion. Of course, that's denied by the United States. But then at this sensitive time in Hong Kong, because you can see that even the airports have been disrupted, and then there are even talks of causing a run on the banks. You know, I mean, and so this kind of what used to be what started off with a civil protest against the extradition bill became a kind of campaign attacking the symbols of Beijing's authority in Hong Kong, trashing the national emblem, throwing hoisted national flag into the sea, and throwing petrol bombs and setting fire and surrounding police stations. So this is seen as a kind of plot to cause chaos and to threaten the governance of not only Hong Kong, but the very fabric of one country, two systems.
Okay, Andrew Leung joining us there from Hong Kong. Thanks so much for that.